World Cup ya Yakubu, a World Cup mom. Mumaya Mompaye, Emma Kudus. We need to pray for him. Now, also, Jina Park and this one we're trash from.
Oh, yeah.
Now, also, Jina Park and this one. Now we're trash from. Now, the Amo can say, star anti man in a swanche.
Oh, yeah.
And from an anti man in a swanche. Star anti man in a swanche. And Timomaya Mompaye Makudus.
I see.
Sa blaster cap Yamoko boy America. Kudus, I think they're a Muslim.
Yeah.
Ti ni papa mo the malams and whatever they believe in almost some of the nyome go from. See an ye be shen come see am ni aba just to panic and obi awo.
Go and
work on work on it. Na so gina park so na we cash from.
There is a bad news for Muhammad Kudus in terms of prophecy. So according to one prophet known as Sia, one general, or say nyame yinyem may be concerning Kudus e dey akire no. Na Kudus was playing at the upcoming World Cup. A honum and a Faints year on the park, and that was the end of Muhammad Kudus. Now another story I bet touch it on a story on Africa super lightweight champion from Ghana here known as Faiza Abubakar, aka Poncho Power, boxing in terms of super lightweight. This guy, the whole of Africa, he is #1. From Ghana here, he is about to explode 4 world titles. He paid a courtesy visit to the British High Commission in Ghana. Yeah, did that story. Adafo, so Yensha say free Muhammad Kudus. See one general. I see the nyame channel about Kudus the enye fe kra. Na den ene nyame channel concerning Muhammad Kudus.
Be kan wa ma yentu ye de yesum.
Mo Afcon ya Yakoboy. Abranti ya friend Muhammad Kudus. Mumye Mompaye man.
Oh, Samum Kudus.
World Cup ya Yakobo, a World Cup mom. Mumaya Mompaye Emma Kudus. We need to pray for him. Now also Jina Park and this one we're trash from.
Oh, yeah.
Now also Jina Park and this one. Now we're trash from. Now the Amo can say, star anti man in a swanche.
Oh, yeah.
And from an anti man in a swanche. Star anti man in a swanche. And Timomaya Mompaye Makudus.
I see.
Sa blaster cap Yamoko boy America. Kudus, I think they're a Muslim.
Yeah.
Ti ni papa mo the malams and whatever they believe in almost some of the nyome go from. See an ye be shen come see am ni aba just to panic and obi awo. Go and work on it. Na mo so gina park so na we cash from. Ni e ka star na ntimi anyina so anche. Ko sen ko for solidity ano.
This is Angel 102.
The malam or whoever be or job dino, they should start working on him.
As you rightfully heard, Kudus, the imams, the malams, the spiritualists who protect Kudus, no, if there is any, they should tighten their belt and pray for Muhammad Kudus. Because now Bobo, the Black Stars or the 2026 World Cup, and I just say, Fenty, all that he heard was, star way there and shining and chair and shining and chair. We don't know whether this will happen or not. But once our canon or say any fear and panic, and I all call say the enyami chair no and I all as if that wasn't enough. See one general a special prophecy concerning Coach Otuado. Now once again, what did he say?
Okay. And a blaster coach, my friend say Coach Otuado. That man.
Ntina chese benya team no sunsun so na.
Sunsun menim de o makoye. But most of the tuntuma katan so. I saw black out. All these people, no, they need spiritual help. I was say, "Ya bomb payema woman." Adiebi omujidi biano. They should start working on it. Yes, sir. Omonfa nyomaye.
As rightfully heard, also nim say Coach Otuado eko kanche nyema on one side or not, but all that he sees around this coach is darkness. Omboa the Ghana Blasters on also uhia in Paibo any deliverance. Now another team almost so edgy prophecy the Black Stars entirely according to Sia One or senior me train say we are saying no they are really on top when it comes to the World Cup. Now say a boy and one more day ye bonfire we can win the World Cup, and that will be the first of its kind. Na ye de aba Ghana ha. Or say a soon wiase nyema ena ono siya one general.
And then Black Star Cup, for the first time in history.
Yeah.
So Black Stars, I saw victory.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yes,
I saw victory. I saw victory. Me who victory pa me who and munyam ni nkunibdie. But as my maker na sunsun masem. So mo gi om ho mpa boni sunsun na mo tu mu a. Me say they are bringing the trophy home.
Oh, wow.
Say yes the Lord.
Wow.
First in history.
Angel 102.9.
And they should start working on this man maker. Now there was some ya a bit to make push you to victory no.
Yeah.
They should start doing it. And munyam ne ba say be kan. Aye.
So these prophecies are do you believe, do you trust, do you think this will happen, especially Mohammed Kudus' side? If you don't, kindly let us know under this particular post. Adolfo. Now another story touch on the Africa Super Lightweight Champion. Not knowing Abrante we every Ghana ha. Our friend Faiza Abubakar, aka Poncho Power, out of 20 fights, out of 15 technical knockouts, the Arcadia victory, just on losing any match at all. He paid a courtesy visit to the British High Commissioner together with his team and entourage. Now, the purpose of the visit was to discuss boxing matters. You see, when you have opportunities of this nature, you don't have to be greedy or selfish. And that was what this guy and his team specifically did. So they were assigned to Mr. Prosper Afun, who is the head of projects and partnership the British High Commission in Ghana. So this guy together with the head of trade advisor, Emma UK Department for Business and Trade, known as Michael Tabavi, and Poncho Power and in the team. They had a fruitful discussion. Aka video no. Adolfo, it is very, very sad. So boxing currently in Ghana, even though we have this African super lightweight champion currently holding title, there is no form of support, no form of structure to push and elevate this guy. During the days of Aiklote, Joshua Klotemo, their glory days, Azuma Nelson till date, the boxing, Ayenyema Jidin Amagana, I think the system needs to change. But answer na mejaimo. Muma yankoshe video of this fruitful meeting is here the British High Commission premises. Yeah, Kaimo se Vimbas TV so ena movie.
Go in the career. I mean, just to get the right. Faisal is currently 16 world, number 2 in Africa, just behind another Ghanaian who is Emmanuel Tego. Yeah, is he also ranked in the W? Is he also
no, he's not ranked.
He's not world rated.
Yes.
Okay. So currently we only have 2 Ghanaian boxers that are world rated.
Yes.
And that's Faisal and then
Tego.
Okay, cool. In this case, seriously. I mean, we are happy to meet with you, especially on the fact that this is like a victory and we have like a Ghanaian victory. I mean, Ghana and the UK share a lot in common when it comes to boxing. Yeah. I mean, we've had a lot of like Ghanaian boxers go on to the UK to do amazing stuff, and we've seen a lot of them go on there to gain traction and also engage a lot of like the scene there. A lot of them came out very successful. Even when it comes to the Commonwealth Games, international games, and Ghana is very huge when it comes to boxing. More recently, there was the bout that was held at the Bukum Arena with Anthony Joshua, which is a British boxer, also visiting and all that. So I mean, there's that common grounds for UK Ghana sports when it comes to boxing. So we are really happy to see the space thriving, and with people like himself also making it this far in his career. I think it's really great. So I mean, what we would like to know is, thanks for coming, but what are the key things that you guys would want us to engage on today? What are some of the key reasons why we have this reason?
Because of our boxers in the system, one of the reasons why they always get denied is the fact that they don't have the financial support. Yeah. Right. And the gospel truth is that our boxers don't have it here.
Right.
All the things that you see as well at the Bukum Boxing Arena, and some get paid as much as 5,000 Ghana cedi, 4,000 Ghana cedi for getting their head hit. Right. So you understand? Right. So they don't have anything. So if you ask them to bring bank balances that will prove that they will be able to take care of themselves when they travel to this kind of journeys, it will always be difficult. So we wanted to see have this kind of engagement, to see and to have at forehand the things that we are supposed, to put together. That will make it easier for us to have access to these opportunities.
So if I get you right, your key concern when it comes to your going to the UK in terms of this tour would be the visa bit.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I mean, that aside, check it. When it comes to like you moving there for the tour and all that, would there be any arrangement? Do you have any partner in the UK per se, or is there any partner in Ghana that's going to support this tour in the UK? How is that going to be funded? Because I know tours usually comes with money.
Yes.
And all that.
Yeah, looking at the hotel, the feeding, transportation. Yeah, so we have a group of people around who are always willing to support us. We have a manager, as a CC, as a manager, and if you look at his profile on Boxrec, that the name of the manager is rightly provided there. And so we have people who will be willing to finance this kind of trips, but they are always adamant because of the visa processes, because they know that it's always difficult to acquire the visa. Sometimes when the authorization is given by the British Boxing Board of Control, it's a bit easier. Recently we had a Ghanaian boxer who went to fight in Albania, but he went with a British visa because the BBFC gave a letter. So normally when the BBFC gives a letter, the process is a bit credible. But because of certain things that have happened in the past, the BBFC is these days adamant to give letters. Yes. And proud to used to have very, very cordial relationship with the Commonwealth. I used to write to the Commonwealth myself personally, and I realized that when we had those relationships with the Commonwealth, because like I said before, most of our world champions are former Commonwealth champions.
Right, that's true.
So, yes, but now we don't have a Commonwealth champion. So it's very difficult that we can produce a champion. So the more the British system gets to know of our A-list boxers, they can then give them an opportunity to also vie for the Commonwealth Championship. Because now as I speak to you, the last person that was supposed to vie for the Commonwealth Championship was Michael Ansan, One Bullet. I was in charge of that process. We couldn't get any promoter to promote the fight.
As one, and also like the boxing space that you have identified with this all these bits that you've identified with, if there's anything at all that you think High Commission could be doing to support, you could let us know.
So I think the High Commission, because they are privy to what happens in the UK and know more than we do, and if they are able to engage our boxing clubs at the other end, that's at the UK, and for example says that, okay, I spoken to about 3-4 clubs in the UK that they will be willing to host you when you go there to train, because at the end of the day it's about training. So you are not just going to UK to go and do sightseeing or go and take pictures and come back. You are going to train, and so you need a gym to train with. We assessing the gyms. Sometimes when you write to the gyms requesting for them that you want to come and do training, because they know it's difficult for you to acquire the visas and all those things, they are sometimes unwilling to do it. And yes, so if the High Commission, for example, engages a club at the UK and says, okay, I have a Ghanaian boxer here who would like to come and train at your facility, they will engage the commission more, because the commission has huge credibility.
I get you.
Yes.
I get you. So that's one. Is there any other?
Yeah, and then the High Commission can also, by extension, speak to the Ghana community. I know most of them have all these materials that we require, and they will be able to facilitate for us to get them here. They know that when they give it to individuals, they are not sure that those individuals will end up bringing it to the people who. I'll give you a classical example. I had the opportunity to visit a gym in Labone. I learned the gym is for the daughter of Akufo-Addo, a very beautiful boxing gym. And when you go there, you see that they have a bag that we call the water bag. The water bag is so critical in boxing to the point that it helps boxers to develop their power punches. But there's no gym in Ghana that's a power bag. No gym. But when you go to that gym in Labone, they have about 40 power bags lined up. 40? Yes. I went there, and when I saw it, I felt so sad. I said, these are the things that our gyms need. Because these are professional materials. But the rich will get to use it, and they don't really need it. But those that need it in Bukom, those that need it in Jamestown, in Agbogbloshie.
Do you think that was donated something, or they actually procured it?
No, they procured it by themselves.
Okay.
Yes, he's opening a gym, a private gym, where people go there to train and all those things. Yes. But like I said, when I saw those materials, I'm like, these are the materials that we need in our gyms.
How much is one?
I don't know the cost, but I know it will not be more than $1,000. It will not be more than $1,000 or maybe $800.
Team, or is it like boxing clubs?
They are boxing clubs.
Okay.
There are a huge number of boxing clubs, but the problem is that they are saturated at Odododio constituency.
Okay.
Yes. So you only get to do boxing if you are close to Odododio, and that is one of our problems. Now, when you mention boxing, people love boxing, but they don't have access to it.
Yeah.
You go to a whole Ashanti region, and how many boxers can you come from Ashanti region? Go to Volta region, go to Tamale. You understand? So are we telling ourselves that we can only produce champions or we can only produce boxers from Bukom? So these are the problems.
Right.
We are unable to expand. I said, if government is building one AstroTurf in almost every region, they should attach a boxing gym. Second, a coach there who is on NSA payroll. At least that alone will help to spread the game. So you get to the point. When Faisal Bakari was coming up, most of the opponents that he fought against were people that were bringing from Nigeria, from Uganda, from Tanzania, and it's so expensive. Even transport alone had to get tickets to come to Ghana.
Exactly.
Yes, so most of the opponents were fighting against in acquiring this bet, for example.
Right.
We spent no less than $12,000 to $15,000, and he was supposed to be doing this until he gets the opportunity to fight for a weight title.
Right.
So if an individual is supposed to be coughing up $15,000 every 90 days,
Yeah, that's a lot.
that is why we don't have our boxers in the world ratings,
Right.
because the money is not there. The more boxers you have in the world ratings, the more your probability of producing a champion. Because if A goes and he doesn't make it, B is there, C is there, D is there.
Vimbaz TV.